The following video is another showcase of the project that I have been working on. In this showcase, I will be going over the following topics: the character creation system, the combat system, looting dead NPCs, and the quest framework and functionality. The first mechanic we will be looking at is character creation, which is initiated through dialogue with this NPC. Hello.
Hey there. Welcome to the Office of Citizen Registry. What is your name? Jerome. Would you mind filling out these forms?
Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. How would you describe your physical strength? How muscular are you?
My strength is above average.
Noted. Can you please describe your physical endurance?
I'm quite average.
Noted. Can you please describe your nimbleness and dexterity?
It is rather average.
Noted. Can you please tell me how easily you get along with others?
I'm not particularly charming or off-putting.
Noted. Can you please tell me how intelligent you are?
It's alright.
Noted. Do you have a tendency to be lucky or unlucky?
I don't believe in luck.
Finally, uh, can you describe your capacity for self-control?
Neither here nor there.
Yes, very well then. Please take this form and fill out a description of your capabilities.
The next part of the showcase will be going over the character creation skills. As you can see, it pulls up a menu, and you're allowed to assign various combat skills, magic skills, profession skills, and I haven't come up with a name for that other category of skills yet. But that category is going to be like rogue, stealth type stuff, speech, etc. And so what you do is you select a type of skill, and so once you've selected a category, it fills out a list of the corresponding skills that are in that list. And you can select the question mark, and it will show you a description of what the skill does, what it is used for. It'll show you an icon, and it'll tell you what attributes impact this skill and what attributes the skill impacts, because that's how you increase your attributes in this game, is by increasing that skill, by getting better at doing that type of stuff. And so you can see here, swordsmanship makes you stronger and it makes you more agile. Swordsmanship is the art of using swords as weapons. Swords use blades to cut and thrust, but also to bludgeon. Swords are not the best at any one thing, but are extremely versatile weapons. Additionally, you can see that we have the axemanship skill. It is more muscle-based than dexterity, but there is still an element of agility. Pole arms are pretty split down the middle. Daggers are primarily dexterity-based. Blunt weapons are primarily strength-based, but still a little bit of dexterity. Then you've got archery, you've got counterbalance, etc. You can then assign points into the corresponding skills. This does not actually put direct points into the skills. This actually adds experience to those skills, which means that those attributes are actually increasing with each one of these points that you put in. Additionally, because this is adding experience and not just increasing the skills, this means that your intelligence will actually impact how successful you are at increasing these skills, as intelligence increases the rate of experience you get. Based on your intelligence, you will eventually reach a plateau, and it will become much harder to increase skills. So it's important to distribute your points smartly. After you're finished allocating your points, you can finish character. After finishing your character, you're free to leave. The next area we will showcase is the combat system. In this combat system, NPCs are able to make deliberations between whether they will flee or whether they will fight. In this showcase, you will only see them fighting, and you will see NPCs of a lower aggression level fighting. This means that they will back off and wait for you to come to them at times. The combat system works based on actual physical weapon interactions. If a weapon hits flesh, it slashes flesh. If a weapon hits the other weapon, it's a block. You can move your weapon around using your cursor or your analog stick. When an NPC is dead, it can be moved around with physics by being grabbed, and it can even be looted. To do this, you just enter your inventory while looking at the target. It will pull up your inventory as well as their inventory, and you'll be able to take things from their inventory and even unequip things from them. Now we will speak with Luos and take up his quest to return him the Sphere of Truth. Upon accepting the quest, we will travel far off to go find the person who possesses it. We now approach Cats in a Cradle. He is the one who possesses the Sphere of Truth. He will not just hand over the Sphere of Truth. So we have a few options. Option number one is asking him, and he's not going to give it. So option number 2 is ensuring that he likes us enough. There is no option implemented for him to actually like us more. There's no way to actually increase his disposition. So we're just going to go ahead and cheat. But if this were a fully developed quest, there would likely be some favors or, maybe some kind of long way that you could get to know him and he would get to really like you. And once he really likes you, you can ask him, "May I have the sphere, my friend?" And he will say, "Yes, for you, I can part with it." However, in this instance, we are not his friend. This is not going to be easy. So we're going to talk to him, and he is going to refuse to give us the sphere. And so, we will challenge him for it. "I shall take the sphere of truth from you, then you shall perish." And this initiates a duel. He's wearing armor, and we're not. So this is going to be difficult. But, with a little bit of finagling, we are able to beat him in a duel. And so when he is dead, we are able to loot his corpse and take the sphere of truth from him. Additionally, you can duel him, and in the process of dueling him, you can get him low on health and spare him. And if you do this, it impacts the outlook variable that we mentioned earlier. And if his outlook is high enough, then you can take it from him. This is considered the dueling option to get the sphere from him. Finally, we return back to the town, and we deliver the sphere to Luos. Another feature that I don't go over in the recording, but is worth mentioning, is that I have added a system where NPCs can repeat their dialogue. It has not been added to every NPC yet, but I'm going to make it one of the default dialogue options for every NPC. This is going to allow players to have an NPC repeat what they said. This is good for in the event that players did not fully listen to the directions, or in case they forgot something, the NPC is able to repeat what they just said. Since I don't plan on adding quest markers or an automatic journal book system, I do plan on adding a journal that players can write in. And so this will allow players to take notes while they talk to an NPC. And since the NPC can repeat themselves, you won't need to worry about needing to hear it the first time. You can just ask them to repeat what they said, just like in a real life conversation. I hope that you've enjoyed watching, and I look forward to hearing people's feedback on the game progress. Let me know if you have any feedback. Thank you.